Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Scum Dogs kennel. I'm your host, Chris Williams, and I have another great show planned for us. But while we wait for people to gather in the chat, let me go off and show off some artwork from my own upcoming graphic novel, Scum Dogs. All right, here we go. Here's my extreme 90s cover. I did this cover to harken back to the comics of the 90s. It looks pretty good, huh? This cover looks pretty good. Now, the name of my graphic novel is Scum Dogs. It's a parody of 80s of cartoons in general. You know, all the tropes we see in cartoons, particularly 80s and 90s cartoons. Now, the Scum Dogs themselves, the title characters, well, they're supervillains. To be exact, in the future, there's such a thing known as the Scum Dogs Sports. Basically, it's a bunch of sporting events held with a bunch of superhuman athletes. They're called Scum Dogs because they're scum for trading in their humanity. For trading in their humanity. See, to compete in these sports, you have to be a superhuman monster. So these athletes transform themselves into superhuman beasts. Yeah, you get the idea. Scum Dogs. Now, that means they have superpowers, and they're basically a parody of characters we've seen from 80s and 90s, 80s cartoons. To be exact, my two main characters are Death Mug and Buick Starpoon. Death Mug being the purple guy with the metal skull mask. You see his face there. He's a parody of Skeletor. Well, he's a parody of Skeletor because he has a skull face. But he's also a parody of Cobra Commander and Serpentor from G.I. Joe. Mainly because, like Cobra Commander, he's got a metal skull. He's got a metal mask and stuff. But like Serpentor's got gold on him, and he's purple like the Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now he's fighting his arch enemy, Buick Starpoon, who's basically a G.I. Joe parody. He's basically a parody of Duke from G.I. Joe, but he's also a parody of the Space Captain archetype kind of character. Notice all the guys in the similar uniforms as him, they're all part of his team in the Space Forces. He leads them into battle against the Scum Dogs. Buick Starpoon is, as I said, a Space Captain parody, basically a parody of Buzz Lightyear and James T. Kirk. You get the idea. His specialty is that he's a captain in the Space Forces, because all G.I. Joes have a specialty. The guy over there with the mohawk, that is Roadhog. His specialty is that he is an army guy. He's just an army guy. While this bald guy with a gun down here, that is Beach Pounder. He's a Marine. That's his specialty, just being a Marine. While that guy back there in the vehicle in the red uniform, firing off his weapons, that's Blast Tank. His specialty is that he's a heavy vehicle specialist, a tanker. Now, this cover here is one of 3 different variant covers you'll be able to back on my Indiegogo when it goes live. It looks pretty good. Yeah, maybe I'll show off the other covers today as well. But let's move on. Now, over here, we have Girl Friday. She's another member of the Wild Rangers. That's the name of Buick Starpoon's team in the Space Forces. Girl Friday is no Girl Friday. She hates Buick Starpoon. She's his second in command. She only has this job because her superiors in the Space Forces put her on the Wild Rangers, basically steer them and basically make sure they don't destroy anything else but their enemies. See, the Wild Rangers are heroes, but they're highly destructive idiots as well. So Girl Friday was put on the team to basically babysit them and basically cut down on the destruction they were causing. And she hates her job because she feels like her career in the military is over because she's basically just a babysitter now. Oh, by the way, folks, hit that like button for me because it helps me fight the algorithm, as well as please share this video out on Twitter and Gab, okay? All right, now let's look at this picture right here. This has my 2 henchmen for Death Mug, because in all 80s cartoons, the main villain would be served by total idiots. No matter how powerful he is, his henchmen would always be idiots, and these are Death Mug's henchmen. The blue guy with the top hat is Murder Mouth, and the pink guy down here is Sloppy. As I said, the blue guy is Murder Mouth, and the pink guy is Sloppy. There are a couple of idiots who are basically a parody of every henchman from an 80s cartoon, 80s and 90s cartoon and stuff. Get it? All right. Now we have hair we have Hair Metal Doctor. He's a parody of Dr. Mindbender from G.I. Joe. See, Dr. Mindbender is a mad scientist, so I decided I might create my own mad scientist for the Scum Dogs. Hair Metal Doctor is a mad scientist who is also crossed over with a hair metal musician, so I thought that would be, well, great to have as a villain, a mad scientist, hair metal musician, because I thought it'd be awesome with him coming up with mad devices to help the Scum Dogs take over the world while he rocks out into hair metal. That's Hair Metal Doctor. Looks pretty awesome, huh? As I said, he's a parody of Dr. Mindbender from G.I. Joe, but he's also a mad scientist crossed over with a hair metal musician. Now we have Miss Breasty Melons. Miss Breasty Melons is a parody of the Baroness from G.I. Joe. But unlike the Baroness, she's a party girl. I thought it'd be fun if I just had this party girl become a supervillain just because she thought it would be fun and stuff. And that's what you have here. Let me look at that now. Let me go over here. We're 6 months in. Let me go do this. That's what we have. All right, let me do that. All right, let's go over now to Indiegogo. There's a bunch of new books up. Hit that like button for me, by the way, if you haven't hit for me yet, okay? Because it helps me fight the algorithm, as well as please go share this video out. I think I'll exit out of these. Well, right now. Now, what to look at first? Any new Indiegogos? What to look at first? I think I'll go over here. Let's see, there's Thunder Punch 2. Let's look at that. Thunder Punch 2 has 27 days left. It's made 9,606. That's pretty good. With that. Buckle up. Part 2 of the Gunship Thunder Punch graphic novel series is here. Nova Macross gets her son back from Martians. Hey, her only get her son back from Martians. Her only hope lies with a convict. Get her son back from Martians, huh? A convict, a gun-toting hillbilly, and a giant transforming gunship that was left to rust for 30 years. The exciting graphic novel in this series was 72 pages of story plus extra content. Book 2 will be just as packed. More action, more adventure. Looks good. Wait, there's more. How about a Thunder? Looks pretty good. The book looks awesome. The art looks awesome. If you love robots, space adventures, and aliens, you'll love Gunship Thunder Punch. Oh, and there's a variant cover as well. 10,000 Gunship Thunder Punch trading cards to be determined. And, it looks pretty good. You can back this book, a physical copy of this book. Book 2, Book 2 cover, $25. The variant cover is also $25, so that's pretty good as well. You can also get Book 1 and Book 2 together for $50. That's another good price. Let's go down here and look at some of this artwork. God, this is a good-looking book. Okay, let's look at this trailer now.
Gunship Thunder Punch is back. This second graphic novel in the series picks up where the adventure began in the first 80-page book. And if you missed book 1, don't worry. You can get on board with books 1 and 2 in this Indiegogo campaign. Martians kidnapped her son, and Nova Marcos has one chance to get it back. Her only hope lies with an outdated transforming gunship, a convict, and a gun-toting hillbilly. More mutants, more Martians, more ships, more sci-fi robot adventure. During this campaign, you can get exclusive extras like prints, trading cards, and original art. Time is limited, so get in now. But hang on, there's more. This book comes with an original synthwave album, Immerse yourself in the adventure with an original soundtrack inspired by Gunship Thunder Punch. Get your quarters ready to go. That's an arcade reference. And press start on Gunship Thunder.
That's Gunship Thunder Punch. It looks like a great looking book. Very good looking book. All right, we looked at that. It's pretty much fun. If you didn't notice it, folks, I was on John Mayland's show a few hours ago, and it was a fun time as well. All right, let's go look at some more Indiegogos and have some more fun from the pages of combat. 3 days ago, it's made $243 already. Not too bad. What to look at next? There's 4 Chambers of Fright. There's also Firebitch. We could look at those. There's also not bad. There's also Shadowbinders, Second Chance 2 hardcover. They come from interesting stuff. Well, they come from Clownfish. Shadowbinders comes from Clownfish TV. Well, that Clownfish Comics now. They're doing good, and it's already made $65,847. 4 days left. Maybe I'll back it. Maybe. What to look at next? There's Wart the Wizard, Portal of Echoes. Let's take a look at that. It's got 9 days left, and it looks like it has some good artwork in it. Wart the Wizard, Portal of Echoes, you can back for $25. You have a choice of 2 different covers, and each of them looks good. But you can also back for Wart the Wizard Remastered, a remastered version of Issue 1, or a remastered version of Issue 1. Or should I say a remastered Issue 1. It looks pretty good. The art in this book looks great. Look at this artwork. Interior, page 12. Here's some pages from inside it. We can read it. Hang on tight. Ward, watch out. Dark bats. Hey, like that. A bunch of things happen. Then they get frozen. A wizard is freezing them. And while they're fighting and trying to take down this guy called the wizard Grave Moss takes out the wizard's friend. Now he's having a bad day. He goes after him. No. Henry, beast. It's fun. It's very fun. Yeah, it looks good. That's Wart the Wizard. Yeah, it looks like good. Let's go look at this. Wart the Wizard. Let's look at this trailer. Maybe I should do it later. Give it a little bio, huh? Let's go look at Wart the Wizard. Should I, folks? Let me go over here for a minute. Let me see. Have you guys hit that like button yet? If you have not hit that like button yet, folks, please hit it. It really helps me fight the algorithm. As well as leave some chats. I'd love to hear from you guys. All right. Let's look at this. All right. That was Wart the Wizard, Pearl of Echoes. It's made over $8,000. It's got 9 days left. Go back it while it's on Indiegogo, folks. All right, let's see what other stuff to look at. Let's go down here. Look at a few. There's X-Force Reloaded. There's the Rascals. To look at next. Let's see. There's Captain Love, Rise of the Pirate King, the second book in the series. It's made quite a bit of money. It's made $5,730 and stuff like that. It looks pretty good. Your favorite space trucker has some great surprises in store for you in this next installment of the Captain Love series. Book 2 takes Captain Love into a sketchy delivery to a secret location with some interesting characters. Captain Love, Rise of the Pirate King, Chapter 2 is a 24 beautiful full-color pages and second of 6 chapters. Each chapter ranges from 24 to 32 pages in length. This is part of an ongoing series featuring Captain Love. You'll fall in love with love. The book is rated mature. There is sex, violence, profanity, nudity, and, well, yeah, there's that. Chapter 2 cover art. Yeah, looks pretty good. You can back this book for, well, Chapter 2, $15. But you can also get all 3. You can get the chapter Captain Love. You can get both issues of Captain Love, the love of the series, of the Captain Love series, as well as the Captain Love graphic novel. Get all 3 books for $40. It's also very good. The art in this book is great. Very great. And he's got some great artwork and other stuff. Ooh, nice. Very nice. It's Captain Love. Let's see. Let's go looking at updates. See if there's any artwork up from this. There's not. We could look at the trailer later. Let's go look at some other stuff. What else to look at, huh? Feel free to hit that like button for me, will you, folks? As well as please share this video on Twitter and Facebook. Let's go look at Tales from the Natverse. You can back this book for $25, so that's a good price. But you can also back Tales from the Natverse. At least I think you could. I guess you can. I guess they've run out of Blood Hunt books. Too bad. Don't see it. You can still back, Tales from the Natverse for $25. That's good. Now let's go look at this trailer. Should I? Maybe I'll look at something else. Huh? After all, yeah. Let me read this. All his life, Nat has been seeking his true origin, never finding a glimpse of her clue until a set of events will lead him on the path to his genesis. This 80-page anthology, 72 pages of story series, collects short stories introducing Nat, other characters within the Natverse, and are all connected to the main series, Nat the Merc. The old stories are now being remastered with the new colors, new dialogues, and the first volume reprints the 2 Nat stories, plus is the first Rose Space Pirate story with 2 new unpublished stories. Were all written to introduce characters and build a universe before the actual series, Nat the Merc. Nat the Merc. Remember the name, published by Zedar 9, 2012, in a single issue, but this time it's uncensored and uncut with 2 extra pages. Nat Prelude, published in Zedar 19, 2013, and later in a single issue, is discovered part of Nat's origin. Helena Rose, Space Pirate, published in Zedterra 9, 2015. New Royal Rumble, presenting Queen Ulrika. New Zat and Z colored. New Zat, here, right? It looks good. This book looks, and the cover here is awesome. Tales from the Natverse. Looks like a great looking book. Go back it. You can back it for $25. Yeah, that's good. Now, let's go over here. Let's go look at some more stuff. Little Nemo, maybe. Girl creator, magical girl creator, dress-up game. All right, let's go over here. Let's go look at this. The tabletop games over here. All right, let's go look at some more stuff. Let's have some more fun. What to look at next, huh? All right. Aberdeen Miniatures Kickstarter 3 Heroes of the Realm. Let's take a look at this. It's made $28,380, making well over what it was asking for. These look like some great looking miniatures. Story, for those of you coming back to the project, is project of the stretch goals we've been reached, bringing the project up to a total of 59 supportless minis. Good. These looks like some good minis here. Hello, tabletop players. Do you have a 3D printer, or do you love to print badass mini figures but hate the process of removing supports? Look no further. Here's your chance to get a bunch of one-click print figurines, specially made to be printable without supports, no matter if you use resin or FDM printing. Heroes of the Realm is a Kickstarter project for high-quality epic models ready to be 3D printed as miniatures for your gaming tabletop or large print collectibles. Every model here has been carefully sculpted for resin and FDM printing alike without the need for slicer supports. As with the previous two projects, my goal is to create the most dynamic figures possible with super clean details and high level of finish while keeping the design supportless and easy for people to print. Let's go look at how much this costs you. Pledge one like that. Pledge $40 or more. Hero of the Realm. This pledge will grant you access to everything the campaign supports: free minis and unlocked stretch goals designed for resin and FDM 3D printing. STLs for minis, core plus stretch goals. Easy for people to print no matter what 3D printer they may have available to them. This is my first third Kickstarter project. I'm excited to continue with build upon the great response I got on the models and print people got from the people got and stuff. Every sculpt I make will be exported as a high quality. What do I get? Every sculpt I make will be exported as a high quality 3D STL that you can print. STL that you can print at home with your resin or FDM 3D printer. All the figures have been tested and proven to give beautiful prints in both resin and FDM printers for all minis with found bases. There is an easy slip version available that will make the minis easy to remove from resin printers and eliminate the elephant foot issue of the bases when printing resin. Oh, these look good. These look great. Any other words here? All right, no trailers, but yeah, you can back this for $40 and get some of these. It's miniatures Kickstarter 3 Heroes of the Realm. Not bad. Let's go look at some more stuff. All right. Dogs of War free companies. We haven't looked at that for a while. Dogs of War free companies has made 4,336, making well over what it was asking for. These look like some good models. Brings you to your 3D printed full mercenary warband ready for your swimmers or role-playing games. This campaign includes a core set of 7 digital pre-supported models ready to plug and print to expand with more freebies and models based on funding. The free company is a group of hired swords that have been fighting constantly throughout their lives to show this each of the characters of their own style and weaponry, so you can create a background for each of them. We have been working hard to ensure that each of them fits in the same warband without forgetting to give them their own unique look. In addition to the basic models, we have a series of stretch goals lined up that we believe will add even more depth to the warband. Those stretch goals will be added to an all-in pledge at no additional cost as goals are unlocked. Join us in this venture and create counters for free companies. Oh, look at these. Wow, these look good. Yeah, these look great. Yeah, I like what I see here. You can back these on Indiegogo. Oh, let's take a look at these. Pledge $30 or more. Core set. The reward includes all the alternative versions of the core set models unlocked with the stretch goals. $30 to get all of them. They're at $40 or more. All core set, all at GK. The reward includes all the unlocked stretch goals as well. Oh, wait a minute. The core set unlocked with the stretch goals. All the alternative versions of the core set models unlocked with the stretch. Okay, you only get some on the $30 things. There's a rule, but this you get all you get all the stretch goals, all gone. Early bird, all in one core set. Okay, you can still back these models for $30, and that's pretty good. It's Dogs of War, free companies, huh? Looks good. Yeah, go back it, folks. All right, let's go look at some more stuff. Maybe. Let's go over to video games. Well, maybe. What else? Let's go to video games. It's Downward, Owl Flight Pixel Platformer. Little Alice adventures into the 100 wilds of a flight-based pixel art platformer, huh? Let's see. Worship-themed multiplayer roguelike game. Not bad. We looked at that a few days ago. There's Stone Protectors. That's a campaign I'll look at. Let's go over here. Looked at this. Let's go up here. Let's go to video games. Let's look at the Shapeshifter. It's up on Indiegogo now, so that's pretty good. This game is made $72,797. It's up. It's in demand, and that's pretty good. You can back this game for $40. Yeah. You can also back other things as well. This game comes in a cartridge and a Game Boy box. It's made for the Game Boy system, so that's pretty good. I'm glad that people are still making games for older systems. Let's take a look at this trailer. Right, that was the Shapeshifter, a good-looking game for the Game Boy system. Ian Beckett for $40. That's pretty good. I love the fact that people keep making games for older systems, and go help the creator of this game by backing his Indiegogo. The new cartridge game, the Shapeshifter 2021. It's up on Indiegogo. Go back it. There's another trailer. Final demo video, huh? Let's take a look at this. Okay, maybe it's the same thing, so maybe not. Okay, let's look at some other stuff. There's Sunhaven. Take a look at that. What to look at next? Maybe look at something else. Let's look at tabletop games over here. Thrones and Bones. I think we looked at that before. Let's look at some more stuff. By the way, hit that like button for me, folks, as well as please go share this video on social media. Share it on Twitter, share it on Facebook, share it on Gab. All right, so like this. Let's go look at some more stuff now. Let me see this. Yeah, we're doing pretty well. Thank you for hitting that like button. If you haven't hit that like button yet, folks, please do so. All right. I think I'll go back over here. Let's go over here. There's Groken. I've yet to look at Ethan Van Scatter's Cyberfrog 2. It's made quite a bit of money. Or I could go down here. Let's look at Graveyard Shift. Let's see. Graveyard Shift. In Graveyard Shift, as the team returns to Earth only to find a werewolf infestation has terrorized the world. In their absence, surrounded by enemies everywhere, they join forces with the Dementia Hopper Brahm to fight off the monsters and basically save the world. Let's see. You can back Graveyard Shift 3 for $25. That's a good price for this book. But you can also back in the Blood Bag for $75. Volume 3 and supplemental plus trading card plus visions, all for $75. It's a good price. But you shouldn't forget Volume 1 and 2 collected edition for $25. That's another good book. Let's see. Graveyard Gear. There's supposed to be a new perk where you get Blood Bag collected $100. For $100, get one copy each of Graveyard Shift Volume 3, Supplemental Visions, Lilith, the collected edition plus a trading card. Comics will be carefully placed and like that. All for $100 to get all of it. It's a good price. I'm pretty sure what it is. Is it missing anything else? Maybe. Collected edition. It looks like you get all of it for $100. So I'm pretty sure you do get all of it. Let's see. This is made $52,000. Let's see if the structure. Let's see the updates. March 25th. Right. It's broken a few stretch goals. So at 30,000, locked all backers will receive a trading card unique from the one built into the tiers and from any previous campaign. 50,000, all backers will receive a sexy length print. Not bad. It looks like it's doing well. And it's making more money by the day. Got 22 days left, and it's only its first 30 days, so that's good. Let's take a look at the trailer.
Graveyard Shift returns with co-creator Mark Polton and Jawbreakers artist Aaron O'Fetchy to bring you more villains from the darkest corner of the universe. A master plan unfolds. New heroes, surrounded by enemies everywhere at Graveyard Shift. Upon returning to Earth, you must join forces with the Dimension Hopper Brahm and his commando unit of superpowered monster hunters to fight off a werewolf infestation that has begun terrorizing the world in your absence. 50 pages of full-color, pulse-pounding action. Also, we're offering a new supplemental book, including a story by myself and new art talent Rob Willis, presenting the debut of Bruner, the last of his people. Genoa comes to Earth to stop the genocide. Also featuring an additional story by Rob Arnold with art by Joe Ball and Little Graveyard Shift by Kyung Lee, and more, only on Indiegogo.
All right, folks, that was pretty good. It was like a lot of fun. That was help for the guy who let me on his show today. I'm promoting his book, Graveyard Shift, Volume 3. All right. All right. Looks pretty good. Not too bad. Let me go over here for a second. 36 minutes in. We have 3 people watching. Hit that like button for me, folks. It helps me fight the algorithm, as well as please go share this video on social media. Let's see. What do I look at next? Let's look at Firebitch. Firebitch looks like a great looking book. It's a new book. Main cover, $15. Yeah, pay $15 to get the main cover, physical book. Main cover, Blaze Glory goodie pack. All right, let's read this. Last time not only did mega fun Firebitch issue 1, we also did an amazing with my cosplay book, Confessions of a Cosplay Diva, and with my 2021 Goss Lingerie, all of which have shipped in their entirety. Now get ready for what we have all been waiting for, the return of the voracious, the irrelevant, the fiery fox, Firebitch. Right. Now say that 5 times fast. If you love comics, cosplaying, or nerd rock, this is the comic for you. Hello again, Claire Nicole, comic creator, cosplayer, singer, and comedian. I'm here to bring you the 2nd issue of my runaway hit comic, Firebitch, and co-creator Alfred have worked for Coffin Comics, Lady Death, Big Dog Incorporated, Zoonscape. Firebitch is a high-octane, no-holds-barred action-adventure following like heroine Chastity Chase as she struggles to help an alien race facing total eradication. The social media diva must harness her new powers to defeat a menacing galactic overlord. Not too bad. Firebitch was co-created by me, Alfred, in 2012. We both shared the writing and art duties, and we're adding new dimension to this campaign. And this looks at, in addition to the intense interiors, super sassy, cool gospel covers, and amazing guest artists. Not bad. For first issue was 32 pages of total comic madness, and issue 2 will definitely follow that tradition. Get ready for some intense, high-stakes heroine battles with gorgeous sci-fi intergalactic style and some real feels as the book immerses you in the world of our selfish insta-hero. Insta-heroine. And it's cosplay covers, amazing guest artists that participate in the book. We have some supremely intense add-ons, stretch goals, and that will keep you on the edge of your seat as we see if we can beat the last issue's campaign. This is so exciting. Missed issue 1 got you covered. If you haven't gotten your copy of issue 1, we have a special cover for this campaign and your pledge for $15. Let's see. Main cover 15. Firebitch. Main cover Firebitch issue 2. All right. This looks good. Good artwork. Very nice. The art itself is good too. Well, the art is just great. I mean, look at that art. Go down here. Not bad. All right. Let's look at this trailer.
Is it hot in here, or is it just me? Hello, Kara Nicole here, cosplaying my character, the super sassy, super sexy Firebitch, the comic book heroine of the decade. Quick recap. Created by me and Albert Trujillo, Firebitch is an original comic about a social media diva with some fire. We write, illustrate, produce, and ship it out. Now I'm thrilled to bring you issue 2. The first was an amazing success with over 2,000 books shipped out. Now I am so excited to bring you the continuation. Within the pages of this book, you will learn how a sexy, unlikely superhero deals with her new powers and being stranded far from home in the middle of an annihilation. If you missed the first, fear not. We have a couple of ways to help you out in this campaign. With issue 2, I am proud to bring you some of the artists that you already know and love, as well as bring you some new ones you're gonna want to follow. I brought you some of the most alluring artwork, coolest swipes, and firepower you're gonna want to add to your collection. Don't miss out on the jeweled cover, holofoil options, and black linen covers. And let me tell you, I am bringing it with the cosplay! I wanted to be sure that I bring you that Kara flavor you love. Some of my most exciting cosplay covers and prints will be available in this campaign. I recommend you get them all. You'll want to get your friends in on this and help us achieve some of the most amazing stretch goals. Fan favorites like collector's cards, stickers, and mini prints, plus an exclusive LP by me and Alfred Tribune. Make sure you share the campaign and help us grow. And don't forget to join my Patreon and follow us on social media.
All right, that was Firebitch. Looks pretty good, huh, folks? You can back it for $15. Let's see. And with my 2021 Gus lingerie calendar, all of which will have shipped in their entirety. Now get ready for what we have all been waiting for, the return of the voracious irrelevant for the Firefox Firebitch. Now, say that 5 times fast. If you love comics, let's play on Nerd Rock. This is the comic for you. Just wanted to reread that. Yeah, it looks pretty good, huh? Firebitch is a high-octane, no-holds-barred action adventure following unlikely hero and treasure chaser. She's also helping an alien race facing total eradication. The social media diva. Looks pretty good, huh? This book definitely looks great. I know, missed out issue 1. You covered. If you haven't gotten your copy of issue 1, we have a special cover for this campaign and on for your pledge for $15. So you're basically covered. You can get both issues for $15, and that's pretty damn good. So you get both of them for a good price. Let's see. VIP, you down with VIP? Yeah, you know me. This is only for the series collector. The special package comes with 35 covers, 5 prints, and even the body pillowcase. Looks good. In addition to the intense interior, super sassy, super cool gospel covers, and amazing guest artists that persist in the book, we have some supremely intense add-ons and stretch goals that will keep you at the edge of your seat as we see if we can beat the last issue's campaign. This is so exciting. All right, this looks good, huh? Looks very great. This series looks great. Looks good. Let's see. Thank you for hitting that like button, folks. If you haven't hit it yet, please do so. Jay Potts, captured magic with that cover. Thank you. Rocco captured magic with that cover. That he did, Jay Potts. Thank you for checking into the Scum Dogs kennel. Feel free to leave a few more chats. I'd love to hear from my fans. Now, let's go over here. Let's go maybe look at Disney Star Wars is dumb. Let's see if there's any new news stories up there look interesting. Nope. Same story we've seen before. There's other stuff to look at, though. Let's see. Thundercats movie works from Godzilla versus Kong. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Warner Brothers is moving forward with Thundercats movie, which has the director of Godzilla versus Kong. The movie, or maybe I should say, Warner Brothers is moving forward with the Thundercats movie, has Godzilla versus Kong. The movie is described as a big-scale feature based on the original animated TV series and will feature a hybrid of CGI and animation. It's further said that the Thundercats movie will use the animated series as a jumping-off point, with Wingard taking the flick as a direction he has been thinking about for many years. He's a fan. He is a fan of it, huh? I have my doubts. Thundercats had been development by already been done. Roy Lee, they were producers of Wingard directed Death Note with an early script by David Kernow. Wingard will rewrite a script from Simon Bennett. And I have been talking about making a Thundercats movie for literally over a decade. In fact, that's actually close to happening is staggering. Wingard filled in deadline when asked with Thundercats. Thundercats is a dream project for me when I was in high school. I was obsessed with it. You'd think at this point I was a little too old for that years of obsession with Thundercats would be when I was 6 years old. My real obsession with Thundercats came in high school. The pinnacle of me deciding I wanted to be a filmmaker and pushing me in that direction. I actually spent most of my 10th grade completely blew it. I didn't pay attention in school, made terrible grades, and the reason I was writing my Thundercats screenplay through my entire 10th grade year, and I was handwriting it. The screenplay itself ended up being 272 pages long. Still have it. It has one of those things where I would carry around my notebook and talk about it. I didn't really realize that kids in my class were making fun of me as they would ask me questions. Does anyone actually believe this is the truth and not just something he came up with that was given him to say? Is this actually his true story? I have my doubts. But he's a big fan of Thundercats. I have my doubts. And he's basically, this sounds like something I've heard before, folks. I have my doubts this is going to be that good. But then again, this movie does look like it's in the good hands, though. This is an interview here. It says that he's a big fan of Thundercats. Does anyone... How do we know if we watch this, we're not just going to get another woke piece of garbage? Thundercats. I mean, I like the show, but it had some good ideas in it, but it was basically just a little kids show. Though there were some awesome concepts in it that never went anywhere. And so I have my doubts that this movie will be what everyone really wants it to be anyway. But it does sound like a good idea, I have to say that and stuff. I'm not reading the rest of the article because it just sounds like he's congratulatory and stuff, saying that he's such a big fan, always wanted to do this and like that, about Thundercats. If he said anything else, I might have believed him, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or X-Men or something like that, something that everyone knows about. Not that many people know about Thundercats. A lot of them do, but not as many. There are more Star Trek fans than there are Thundercat fans, for God's sake. So there's that as well. I have my doubts. And this is making me scared from what he just said. Because it sounds too good. Or maybe I should say it doesn't sound real. Okay, we looked at that. That was fun. All right. Look at this. Let's look at some other stuff. Look at Firebitch. We could look at Little Nemo's Nightmare Fiends, maybe. Oh, there's Gold Grind. This is a Nintendo game. There was Gold Grind, the Necromancer. It's made $13,000. It's got 8 days to go. A brand new auto-scrolling platform game for the NES, offering players a choice to guide 2 characters through a challenging pixelated adventure. World, huh? All right. On the eve of October 1990 something, a possessed Vladimir Drukov traverses the graves of Saint Gripton with his newfound power of necromancy. Vlad awakens the resting townsfolk from the slumber at their local hangout spot in the Gripton woods. Knox and Francesca and Veronica and Miramax are waiting for their friend Vlad to arrive so they can discuss their plans for Halloween. Unbeknownst to them, a newly awakened dead makes an attempt to harm them and is struck down by Knox, realizing that they have risen. Knox and Veronica join the graveyard to find the source of their necromancy. Looks good. This looks like a fun story, huh? Grind your way through the depths of the eerie town of St. Gripton and stop your best friend Vlad Drukov from raising the dead before the midnight strikes on All Hallows Eve. Play as both Knox and Francesca. Now, Knox's magical throwing axes are slower, but more accurate, whereas Veronica's enchanted dagger as shockwaves move quickly for rapid attacks. Veronica using the power of her, 18 challenging levels. 18 levels, huh? Not too bad. Oh, look at that. Definitely looks good. It's Gold Grind. Let's take a look at how much this will cost you. Digital $10. Get the digital version. Play on an NES emulator. $35 more. Cartridge pack. Physical game cartridge only. No box with digital manual and no box. $35. $55 box pack. The full deal. Get the full color game, box instruction booklet, and cartridge in addition to everything in the previous tiers. $55. Okay. Okay, not bad. Yeah. There's also the All Gone, which is a $5 limited edition translucent orange grind cartridge with a specially marked label box and sticker pack of Ghoul grind character art. Includes the Dreamcast version of the stretch goal is reached. Translucent orange Ghoul carry. Yeah, this is gone now. It looks like it had a lot of stuff on it. Looks good. So this is for $55. You get everything, though. You get the box and the art and the game itself. Let's look at this trailer. All right. That looks like fun, huh? That's Ghoul Grind, a good-looking game. It's made $13,000. It's got 8 days left. Looks pretty good. Now, folks, let's see. We have 2 people watching. We have 51 minutes left. Let's go over here now. Let's go down here. Go down here. There's the Stone Protectors. Let's take a look at that, huh? Stone Protectors, Sega Genesis and released games. Stone Protectors, Sega Genesis and released game and DVD box set. It's made $31,000. It's been fully backed already. That's good. It's got 8 hours to go, so it's doing well. Ooh. Hopefully it reaches some of its stretch goals, and hopefully it gets an extension on its campaign. Hold on, Rock Defectors, said Coney after his group was thrown into a trash alley even before they finished their concert. Booed off the stage by nasty fans. I think our luck is changing. He unlatched a dilapidated leather box and discovered 5 glistening power stones. Whoa, the 5 guys were mesmerized by the glow. Before they found these stones, they called themselves the Rock Defectors, 5 sloppy kids playing loud and annoying music. But after they fashioned the precious stones to their chest Jimmy, they became the Stone Protectors, dazzling musicians with millions of wild fans. What's more, they became the crime fighters with incredible powers. The Stone Protectors were an action figure line which was produced by Ace Novelty Toy Company. They were part of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and craze of the 90s. Ace Novelty attempted to market troll-like toys to boys. With them, the franchise expanded to a Super Nintendo video game, a board game, and a comic book, and 13-episode animated series. However, not bad. However, the animated series was... 13-episode animated series. However, the animated series was canceled before the last 5 episodes were aired. Look at the artwork. It looks pretty good. Thought to be abandoned and lost forever. We were able to track down all of the owners of the intellectual property, which was not H Novelty anymore. Instead, it was a Hong Kong-based toy manufacturer, Kim Toys, which is, to our surprise, was ongoing bankruptcy, liquidation. We put together the power of the stones, and we were able to acquire the Stone Protectors and all related IP. However, many of the materials developed in the 90s for the Stone Protectors designs, molds, toys, cartoons, episodes were lost by Kim Toys, or they may be abandoned in a warehouse somewhere in Hong Kong. But we made it our mission to recover the complete animated series, and we did. Thanks to BBC Archives and Getty Images, we were able to find and recover the original PAL master tapes of the 13 episodes that were supposed to be aired back in the 90s. The master tapes were in the Panasonic D3 format, which is an incredibly rare and hard to digitize tape format. However, we were able to find and hire a professional company called Stanley's in London. They were able to restore the deterioration of the tapes and digitize them in high quality. Bad. With this Kickstarter and starting with the Stone Protectors, we would like to launch a series of limited edition box sets of the 90s cartoons. Whether thought to be lost or just thought to be not so popular, the Stone Protectors Limited Special Edition box set will feature all 13 episodes, including the thought to be lost episodes 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 in standard definition. Not only are the Stone Protectors back, their story can also continue in a follow-up motion comic, or maybe even a completely new animated series episode. And to honor the toy line, the legacy, of course, we have an action figure planned. A handheld video game may also become a reality, but it all depends on you. Please read through the different backer rewards, and we'll be offering and support us by the pleasure of favorite perk. Not too bad. That's if it makes all the money. You can back this campaign for, well, a variety of perks. You can get, you can get all the digital comics for digital comic book. Yeah, relieve the Stone Protectors premiere comic book digitally. Yeah, for $2 you get that. $6 digital comic book collection. Receive all Stone Protectors comic books released in the 90s in digital format for $6. $10 Stone Protectors digital video game. Not bad. Yeah, but for $35 you get the DVD box set early bird. Receive all the digital comics, digital video games. And receive the Stone Protectors limited edition box set. Includes all 13 episodes, which entitles you to all stretch goals, digital stretch goals, and discounts physical. Yeah. All for $35. $40 more, DVD box set. Receive all their digital comics, the digital video games, and receive the Stone Protectors limited edition box set. Includes all 13 episodes, reward entitles to all stretch goals, and discount physical stretch goals. The box art will feature limited art with covers by Kickstarter. I don't know. Is there a difference between this physical video game early bird? All of this looks pretty good. Stone Protectors look great. Let's take the Stone Protectors look like a good series, huh? Let's go look at this trailer now.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Comics TV presents The Stone Protectors. Cornelius, Chester, Clifford, Angus, and Maxwell are finally back, but they need your help. Having been fooled by their former manager, our guys are in deep debt. Only you, the true Stone Protector fans, can help them. Pledge now to let the band return in a fully digitally remastered DVD box set. This set is packed with all 13 episodes. And yes, this will include all the previously lost and never been aired episodes, adding over an hour of never-before-seen footage. But that's just the first chapter in this story. With your support, the boys can reach additional tiers. Only then can the story continue in a brand new comic book, or even a motion comic. Is that radical or what? But wait, there's more. Why not join forces with the gang in a 90s-style handheld video game? Or put your hands on the action figure. We're talking about the real 90s deal here, folks. But we're saving the best for last. With enough support, the Stone Protectors will make a triumphant return as an animated series with a first episode for the second season. However, it all depends on you, so pledge now and do it stone hard.
All right, those Stone Protectors looks pretty good. It's up on Kickstarter. Go back. It's got 58 hours left, so go do so. It only costs you it has a variety of perks you can back, and $35 gets you the box set. $10 gets you the video game, but $35 gets you the DVD box set. That looks good. All right, we looked at that. Let's go over to Indiegogo. Let's take a look at my own trailer for my own Indiegogo. The pre-launch page of my own Indiegogo campaign, Scum Dogs. All right.
Bored without any great comic books to read as if you're falling through the depths of space? Then come read Scum Dogs. It's one hell of a great comic book. You're just going to love it. And unlike the blue-haired land whales or the purple land whales, you won't get anything like agenda politics. You can hear it on the wind. Scum Dogs, just a great comic, just barging down your door, seeing all the little purple bastards running and screaming in terror. That's Scum Dogs. You'll see the amazing sights of people running past gigantic, bizarre pictures, with bizarre happenings, and great stories that'll make you just love the story. You'll get characters like Soppy here, Hair Metal Doctor, Miss Breasty Millins, and you'll also get Murder Mouth, as well as the ultimate character, Death Mug. Yes, Death Mug, and you'll see him fight his arch enemy, Buick Starcoon, who leads his team in the space versus the Wild Rangers in epic battles against the Scum Dogs. You'll get characters like Hair Metal Doctor fighting Beach Pounder in an epic battle with Blast Tank along as well, firing off his missiles in an epic showdown that will leave you grasping and wanting more. That's Scum Dogs. Go and back it on Indiegogo. You'll get 3 covers. You'll get this cover here that's just awesome, the 90s violent muscle cover. You'll get this one where basically a parody of of the characters just working at a burger joint. Okay. You also get 3 covers, as well as the cover with them just chasing down purple land whales. Okay, little purple bastards. But it's going to be awesome. Get back these 3 covers on Indiegogo. Back my comic book. You're just going to love it. That's Scum Dogs. Come and get it on Indiegogo.
All right, that was my trailer. Thank you for all joining me today, folks. Today has been a pretty good live stream. We had some fun. You guys have hit that like button for me, so that's very good. All right, let me go over here. Looks pretty good. Yeah, remember, folks, please go and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Read comics, they're bad for you, okay? Let's see. There's misspelled. It's THERE, so it's Read Comics, they're bad for you. Hit that like button for me because it helps me fight the algorithm. Leave some comments down below because I love to hear from you guys, as well as please make sure you're still subscribed, as well as please also share this video out on Twitter and Facebook and Gab. All right. Also, go over to YouTube and also subscribe to Stitch Together Picks. It's a YouTube channel that deserves far more subscribers. It's hosted by a great character. You're gonna love Stitch Together Picks' videos. They are so good. They are just fun as hell to watch. Also, go over and subscribe to A Creepy Little Book. It's all right. Creepy Little Book is like the Art Bell radio show. He does little videos talking about high strangeness, but he does little videos talking about high strangeness. As he also live streams every night. On weekdays, he live streams at 12:30 a.m. and on weekends, he live streams at 11 o'clock p.m. All right, go and subscribe to Creepy Little Book. You're just gonna like it and stuff. It's just great. Also, go over to Twitch and subscribe to Robot Co-op. They do some great material as well. All right. Also, please go over to BitChute and subscribe to my BitChute channel. And it's the name of my channel on BitChute is Comic Freak. Also, go over to Rumble and subscribe to my Rumble channel. It's also named Comic Freak. One more time, go over to BitChute and subscribe to my BitChute channel, Comic Freak. All right, I'll be back again tomorrow, folks, for another live stream. So be sure to come back around 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock for another live stream. All right. Well, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, or any other time, okay? Well, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 8, 10, or 11 for another live stream, but probably around 5 or 6 or rather just come back at 5 and 6 for another live stream. I'm Chris Williams from the Scum Dogs Kennel. I'll see you all again soon.